It honestly astonishes me how modern AAA studios have such great ideas for games, and then cancel it to make better experiences that are worth releasing, like Artifact. Like for example, The Great Web. It's a canceled multiplayer Spider-Man game where you go through into the multiverse and meet a bunch of other Spider-Man and you fight like villains together. And I think this idea had a lot of potential because, I mean, think about it, you could have been able to play as an Aunt May Spider-Man. For some reason they canceled it because they didn't believe in the idea for some stupid reason, and we also got this leaked trailer showing some pretty cool gameplay. Now this one isn't really a cancel the game, but it's a cancel the game adaptation, so I thought I might include it. There was going to be a Team Fortress 2 show made by Adult Swim, and Valve got the contract with them, but they were too busy pumping out classics like The Lab and Art, so not much work on the show was done. And in the end, the contract expired, and yeah, there was even like an ad for it in a finished episode. But you know, now let me take you back to 2017. Xbox made another crappy Halo game again. They're having a hard time thinking or making good exclusives, despite being a $3 trillion Megamind company. So then they're like scale-bound, really ambitious, fantasy RPG, and then they worked about 4 years into the game, and then they were like, yeah, it's cancelled. Which was probably a good move because Microsoft basically said it sucked. So, yeah. Next game, Doom 4 was in development basically after Doom 3 and got cancelled because it looked like every single other FPS during the 2010s period where they would just copy Call of Duty because that sold really well. And you don't even get to play as the Doom guy, you just play as some random survival with Hell on Earth. This was obviously changed into Doom 2016 eventually, and I think in this situation we actually got the best outcome. I mean, we got Doom Eternal, and now Doom the Dark Ages is coming in like 3 months, so yeah, I think everything worked out there. Super Mario 64 is regarded as like one of the best games of all time, like right behind Bugsnax, but apparently there was a game called Super Mario 128 in development, which was actually 2 different games. One was a sequel to the 64, and was going to be released on this console, which I don't even know the name of because no one bought it, and the game was cancelled because of that. And the next Super Mario 128 was a tech demo for the GameCube. In 2008, Star Wars Battlefront 3 had endured a rocky development cycle and then got cancelled. I was trying to figure out why exactly it got cancelled, but I couldn't find a specific reason besides EA's stupid. And there was apparently a completely playable version of the game that was found years later. And with this leaked gameplay, we can clearly see that there was a lot of mechanics that were tweaked for this third one that never came to be. This one is probably the weirdest cancelled game on this list. It's a Plants vs. Zombie adventure game called Project Hot Tub, and it was originally supposed to release during the PS4 and Xbox One era. There is some concept art about it floating around, and it was cancelled by EA because they had to put more effort into releasing the same game every year.
Hey, Skibidi, and this is Messi, but Sigma number, Ohio Mewing, King of Ohio, right? At you baby, but Sigma number.